meteorologist Mark Molnar as your host for the weather show, Weather Northeastern. Let's get right into the tropics here. All the way to the eastern portion of your screen is Tropical Storm Fred here, moving away from the Cape Verde Islands as a strong tropical storm. It produced hurricane force winds on Monday in the Cape Verde Islands, downing some trees and some power lines and causing some beach erosion. But that system is moving to the northwest here, and as you can see, it'll move out into the open Atlantic and become a remnant low as it hits some cooler waters, wind shear, and some drier air. So Fred will be with us through the end of the week before it fizzles out. Other than that, the rest of the tropics looking pretty benign at this point. And take a look at the satellite photo of Tropical Storm Fred here, way off the screen here. You can see on the eastern portion of your screen, you can see Fred looking a little bit more ragged as it encounters a more hostile environment. So that being said, let's get right into precipitation totals across North America. Trough kicking in across the Pacific Northwest, looking good. Maybe a couple inches of rain up towards Seattle and the mountains here. Rest of the country looking rather dry. Northern plains will have some quick moving systems. Here across Florida, we got the remnants of what was Tropical Storm Erica. You get another 2 to 4 inches of rain from Tampa all the way down to St. Petersburg, and maybe as far north as the Florida Panhandle as the moisture pinwheels in, and across the Great Lakes into New England here. We will see a bout of some thunderstorms as they move through, mainly later Wednesday and Thursday with the cold front that drops through. Let's take a look at that pattern. Look at this really big trough digging out west here. That produces a ridge here in the northern plains and into the east here as systems are ejected out to the northeast. And we have another little trough out here across northern New England with that front that will be dropping south and southwestward. Let's get right into those surface maps, starting with your Wednesday here, the midpoint of the week. We're almost to that Labor Day weekend. Many of you have a long weekend. That being said, looking quite interestingly warm here. This will be one of the warmer days we've seen. Look at this, 92, a popular number from the Twin Tiers of the Susquehanna region of New York near Binghamton, down towards Scranton, over towards the Hudson River Valley, and extending eastward towards New England here. Look at all of these lower 90s, 92 being the popular number, all the way across the Susquehanna River Valley here, and even some 80s even far north here into southern Canada, Ontario and Quebec. You notice we got that strong cold front here to the north. See some of this red shading, some stronger thunderstorms up by Ottawa, just north of Montreal and Quebec City here, large hail damaging winds, and that front dropping southward here for your Thursday. Look at this sharp cold front, 70s behind it. Look at this 90s right out ahead of it. And we'll see two areas of stronger thunderstorms with damaging wind, large hail potentially here. London, Ontario, Erie, Pennsylvania, Bradford, Pennsylvania, Warren, Cleveland. Strong thunderstorms by Thursday afternoon as well into New England here. Boston over to Hartford, maybe as far west as the Catskills, Poconos, and Poughkeepsie, New York here. Strong thunderstorms potentially. Look at these temperatures supporting that unstable air mass here. Still looking at upper 80s in many locations and near 90 heading on into your Friday. Look how things sink to the south here. Most of the stronger storms will be south of the Mason-Dixon line here into Maryland, Northern Virginia. But as you can see, clearing out, cooling off. Look at this, a touch of fall up here with some 60s and 70s in northern New England and New Brunswick. Still dealing with the mid to upper 80s across the Susquehanna River Valley. We head into Saturday here. Take a look at this. High pressure building off the coast here, warming it back up. Many areas approaching near 90, but look at that, wall-to-wall sunshine, no precipitation to be had. I'll have a 5-day outlook in 10 seconds for my hometown viewers from Binghamton to Scranton's upper Susquehanna region of upstate New York and northeast Pennsylvania. Don't forget to like me on Facebook at MeteoMark, subscribe to me on YouTube at MeteoMark.com, it's Twitter at WX Northeastern, and Google Plus at MeteoMark. Here is your 5-day. Stretching from Wednesday through Labor Day weekend here. Look at this. Wednesday, one of the hotter days up near 92. Twin Tiers of New York and Pennsylvania. Getting really humid and hazy as well. But look at this Thursday. Maybe a late day shower. Thunderstorm likely. Heading up towards the mid 80s. Look at that. Sleeping weather not great to start out. But we start dropping those overnight lows near the 50s towards the weekend. And we do start to warm things up, but this will be a little bit drier of a heat towards the weekend. Although later in the weekend into early next week towards Labor Day, we start to pump up that heat and humidity, and once again, we get towards 90 degrees. That's going to do it for this edition of Weather Northeastern.